Hey everyone, yeehaw! Welcome to my Chan. Yeehaw, it's the very time. Hey my nightmares, how are y'all? What are we gonna talk about today? It's been a minute. I know it's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you without a dope beat to Nah, let me stop. All right. First of all, let me know if you noticed something new. Second of all, let's talk about Cas Casanet's Streamers University. I think the concept was truly amazing. I heard there was 150 people there. So that's 150 different fan bases, and you get free room and board, you get free meals, you get free equipment, you get the whole streamers shabam. And I think that that was truly amazing. And I pray that everybody that was fortunate enough to get receive that gift does wonderful. And I watched it, and at first I thought it was kind of corny. At first I thought it was like, I thought it was like baddies mixed with love and hip hop. Like it felt like a reality show. But there were some points where it was actually good. When India Love taught her class about um not the self love class, not that class. It was another class where Chicklet and Mulaney, that class was, I like that class. That class was dope. I really feel like it should have been more than one microphone. I feel like there should have been several microphones, or they should have had their own microphone instead of just like passing this one microphone around. But I get it, one mic. But other than that, I loved that class. That class seemed really interesting. I keep forgetting what the name of that class was called, but India Love, that's wifey. She was like the poster child for everything, for as far as not streaming, but as far as like social media. She's like the it girl from like Tumblr and MySpace. And so her following was just amazing. It still is amazing now that she's gotten more exposure and more people know who she is now. So other than that, I really didn't know anybody else there. I'm not even gonna lie. I mean, other than DDG and Chicklet and Mulaney. I don't really like Chicklet and Mulaney. I mean, they're funny, but I really don't. I don't like the way she talks to him, but I don't know. Like, but I don't really like them like that. Um, that's all I knew. I don't even like cooking with Kaya. Like, she dropped the ball. Like, the fact that you got broken up with on Streamers University is crazy. But the fact that she didn't take accountability is even more crazier. Like, she could have just apologized and that was it. Like, for her to actually flip the script and just be like F it and I don't care, and that's crazy because at one point her boyfriend was actually bigger than her. So I don't know, that was kind of weird to me, but whatever. Clout is a drug, just like anything else. But other than that, I wish I could have went. I really do wish I could have went to Streamers University, because streaming has been my dream for a really long time. I've been a streamer for over a decade. So, back when I was doing it, there was no money. You was just doing it to do it. And, if you really want something, you gotta go get it. You gotta blood, sweat, tears. You gotta eat, poop, wake up. Like, this is your dream, this is your baby. You got to feed into it, you got to nurture it, you got to do everything. You got to invest in your craft, but you also got to invest in yourself. I now have a iPad that it took me years to get because I truly couldn't afford one. But now I have one, and it's just like, slow process is better than no process. Um, you don't have to have the highest tech or the latest. You have to work with what you got until you're able to um, get what you want to get. And consistency is key. I know I'm not consistent on here, but consistency is definitely key. But we're going to talk about that because YouTube versus streaming. For me, I'm a streamer. So I can just click the button and people will come, and I'm used to interacting with them and talking to them, and listening to music, playing my Sims. YouTube is a little different because it's like I'm recording now, but it's like if I don't have notes or just off the bat know what I'm talking about, I'm really not interacting with no one, even though I'm interacting with people, if that makes sense. Like, it's just weird because it's like, I'm really not interacting with y'all until y'all see it. And then y'all get to interact with me and vice versa. But if it's not really live, it's just a video. And I have to put it out consistently. Streaming, I like streaming because it's real in time. I mean, this is real in time too whenever you see it, but it's just like, I don't know. I think YouTube takes a lot of work and dedication. I mean, so does everything else in life, right? But I didn't know it would be this hard until I actually did it. Like, I can't front. YouTubers make it look easy, like, but it's not easy when you do it. Like, thank the universe that I have just to invite in presence and I can talk to y'all, and it's really nothing to me because I'm a streamer. But for somebody that's not a streamer, that's not an internet person, that's just trying to do YouTube, that doesn't have a personality, that doesn't really like to talk, it's kind of hard because you're just sitting at the camera like, instead of just like, no, talk, interact, like, be funny, like, so it's hard. So I do want to take my hat off to all the YouTubers because this is not easy. And to do it every day and edit and plan, and if you have a camera person, and if you're doing it by yourself, like, this is a lot of work. So I take my hat off to everybody in the content creation world that's just really making it their business to accomplish their dreams as a creator. And I want to thank all my nightmares. I want to thank y'all for tuning in. I want to thank y'all for commenting. I want to thank y'all for subscribing. I want to thank y'all for just going on this journey with me. And even though I'm not consistent yet, just really just helping me, get into these YouTube streets, because I know it can be exhausting. But I thank y'all for tuning in when I do drop a video. The next thing I want to talk about is this Diddy trial. Not necessarily the Diddy trial. I want to talk about some of my favorite content creators, YouTubers, being at the Diddy trial. I saw Neek at Night. I saw Ratchet TV. I saw uh, The Real Rap Show, really out there just putting on not only for New York, but my hometown, Brooklyn. But it's crazy when your hometown is still where you live. But you get me? Brooklyn stand up. Y'all know what it is. But other than that, it was really nice to see some of my favorite YouTubers in the field, coming from all these different places, really just here to just give us the latest news, give us the breaking news, go in the courtroom, see what it do, come out and just, you know, give us what they know. And it's like YouTubers are the new news reporters. I don't watch the news. I never watch the news. I get all my news from YouTube. If it's not YouTube or social media, that's how I know everything. I'm not that person that sit there and watch the news. No, I go right to YouTube and write down my timeline. Oh, okay, like this person's doing that. That's how I get in the know. And I think you should too. Like I think you should too. Um Another thing I wanted to talk about was what else? I do have a new addition to the family. He is a new fur baby, and he is my new fur baby, and I can't wait until y'all meet him. He is such a bundle of joy. His name is Samson. So I know me and Kibbles had a series going called Kibbles and Brits, but now since we got Samson, the series will now be called Kibbles, Brits, and Sam. So that's our new series coming soon. I might do an iPad review. Just my first few months with the iPad, how I feel about it, what I like about it, the cons. I do have a video coming up about my birthday. Not my actual birthday, but I have it in my phone from my birthday. I just haven't gotten to edit it and do all that fun stuff with it. That's coming soon. Um, what else? I have another video. I might do that in the same video, talking about that video plus some of my favorite YouTubers or all of my favorite YouTubers because it's a lot and why I like them, why I don't like them, if I did like them and not like them anymore, why. So yeah, I definitely have a lot of stuff in tune for you guys, but this is mainly just to check in and tell you guys how I'm doing, how I feel about, certain things that I just named. If you guys have any feedback, if you guys have anything that you want to see, just let me know. Um, Other than that, like I'm just focused on creating because that's what I love to do. And I catch attitudes and I get mad when I'm in a space where I can't create because it's like even with the poetry, I write poetry if you guys didn't know. Um I write and it's just like sometimes I don't have I have writer's block because it's just like so I don't know what to write about. And sometimes I have to just like scroll through Instagram and like find pictures and be like, okay, let me write about that. But it's like as soon as I get the picture, I screenshot it, I just put it's in my album and I just forget about completely writing. And it's just like I don't know why that happens. I don't really like doing that, but it's it is what it is. Other than that, I'm Nightmare Before Bree on all platforms. Um, I'm Nightmare Before Bree because I love horror and um, um, I love true crime. So it's just like my favorite movie is The Nightmare Before Christmas. So that's why I'm the Nightmare Before Bree. But of course, I had to switch it up due to copyright you know, don't want to get sued by Tim Burton, even though that would probably be really great, but don't want to get sued by him. So I just, I switched it up. I made it into my own little thing. And I mean, it just stuck. It was cute. It was something that, you know, I just enjoyed. I'm Nightmare Before Bree on Instagram too. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, you can. I stream on Bigo and Tagged. Um, I'm Nightmare Before Bree on those as well. And other than that, oh yeah, I forgot to tell y'all. My husband started a gaming channel on Twitch. So he's gaming on Twitch, and we want to do a channel together, but I think it's going to be just a reaction channel. I think we're going to just react together to a whole bunch of different videos and have you guys, comment and let us know what you guys want to see, and we'll react to it. And um he's going to do his own gaming channel on YouTube, I believe, don't quote me on that, but and I'm gonna be streaming and trying to do this as well. And so what's better than one streamer or content creator? Two. So I'm glad that he's coming out of his shell and he's exploring what he loves to do and being passionate about it, because I will give it to you, like my husband, he will literally stream for 6 8 hours on Twitch, and I'm just like, that's great, because that's something I can never really do. Like, that's great. That's really great that, you're invested not only in your craft, but you're dedicated to it. And seeing him put that much time and energy into something truly makes me want to do the same. So, I mean, I'm glad that we can share. It's not the same, but it's the same. Like, he has his Twitch, I have my streaming, and this. It's not the same, but it's the same. But I'm glad that we're able to put our two worlds together and actually create, like, and actually be creators together. So it's like, husband and wife chasing their dreams. And it's kind of dope when you find someone that, not has the same, passions as you, but they what's the word? What is the word? They not compromise. They I really don't know what this word is. They combined. They combined their world with your world, and so far it's been good. I'm just trying to, you know, be a little consistent with YouTube. Now that I have a second device and I have more space on that device, I should be able to, create more, way more. Because if I could, if I could create content on one device for over more than a decade, there's no reason why now that I have two devices, I can't just double up 3 or 4 times. I ain't telling no lies. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can definitely do what needs to be done, and I can actually make it work. Not only do I have an iPad now, I have a gaming laptop. So when I get a hard drive, definitely doing the mod thing, Definitely about to be a whole nother world. It's going to be really exciting to play with mods because I've never played with mods. But from the looks of it, Sims with mods is crazy. Like, definitely crazy, 100%. So I'm looking forward to that. Have a good day. And is definitely something I look forward to. And it's so funny. Like, there's a guy in the park. He was like, I was like, hey, can you just hold my seat for me while I run to the store? And he's like, it doesn't really work like that, but I got you. So I was like, oh, thank you. So I literally ran to the store, got my vitamin water because electrolytes is key. And I came back and the table was still here, and I was like, oh, yay. And then he was like, yeah, you did it. And I was like, so he just rode by on his bike, and he was like, bye, have a good day. So you know me, I'm just always I think that's really it. Like, that's really it. I don't have my notes. Like, so I'm just freestyling it, I'm winging it. And, it is what it is. I'm only at 21 seconds. So that's crazy. Like, because I feel like I've been talking forever and it's only been 21 seconds. But I don't know. It's kind of hard to, talk about something without, excuse me, without notes or anything. But one second. Was thirsty. But how y'all feel about this Diddy case? Do y'all think he gonna get off, or do y'all think they gonna hit him with the book like they did R. Kelly? I think they gonna let him off. Um, I mean, as far as the abuse, there's really nothing, tying him to anything else. And if I'm wrong, please correct me. Please get in them comments. Let me know what you think. Let me know how you feel. Um, I'm really proud of his twins. They looked amazing for prom. I'm really proud of them, not only because they're in the public eye, but they get to uh, they get to uh, overcome high school, and they get to grow into young adults and go to the next stage of their life when their father is in court facing a lot of time. And I think that's amazing that they can. I know they're hurting, and I know it's tough and it's hard, and I know all of that, but the way they are handling it, well, the way we see them handling it, because we don't really know what's going on behind closed doors, but the way that they're just moving with grace, and they have each other and their other family to lean on. It's so amazing to see that, and I'm really glad that they have support during this difficult time. Another YouTuber that was, well, he's not really a YouTuber, but another person that was a big key that was at the trial was Gene Deal. Like, I don't know if he testified. I don't know. But it was really good seeing Gene, and he's the same way he is on YouTube. Like, he's just this big teddy bear of just realness, like he's just it was really good to see. It's funny because we think about these content creators and these streamers and these YouTubers, and we think that they're like celebrities and this and that there, but really they're just like us, and they started off just like us. And a big thing that Kai said in one of his interviews was that, you know, I got to where I got to with a little bit of luck. And I completely agree. Not everybody is going to be able to make it to be a YouTuber or a streamer or a celebrity. So that luck part is definitely needed for sure. And I was watching this Absol interview one day, right? And he was talking about, it's getting a little chilly, and he was talking about support. And they were asking him about support and how he feels about support and everything. And he was just like, I don't ask nobody to support me. Like, you're gonna support who you want to support, and you're not, it's not gonna be a thing, it's not gonna be a big deal. Like, if you want to support somebody, you're just gonna do it. And I was thinking about that, and I was like, you know what, that's a good thing. That's really interesting that he said that, because it's like, I find with YouTube, I find myself wanting support, right? But then I also want myself not wanting to just keep sending it out to everybody. I want the genuine support to come to me, you know? And then I got some good advice from my sister that, yeah, you could do that, but you also have to promote yourself. Like, you have to promote yourself, because if you don't, like, nobody's going to know you have a YouTube channel, you know? And I was like, that's true. Like, I'm definitely going to support, I'm definitely going to, promote me, but I don't want to have to promote myself to other people, if that makes sense. Like, when I post this, I'm not even going to send it out to nobody. I'm just gonna I'm gonna probably send it to my sister, but I just want to see who's going to genuinely just click on this, because not only because of what I'm talking about, but because it's me, like, so I'm like, okay, but then I know that, this is why I need to download YouTube Studio, because it actually breaks down sorry, I'm looking everywhere. I'm in New York City, so have to look everywhere. Have to be aware of your surroundings. Um, YouTube Studio breaks down the age groups, who's subscribed, who's not, what videos are actually doing good, what videos are not. So once I tap into YouTube Studios, I'll be able to be like, okay, like, I can definitely make this work. I can see what works, what don't works. And if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. Okay? Subscribe. Click, 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 click. I want to hear that ding ding. You better subscribe, because if you not subscribed, if you not subscribed, if you not subscribed, you not gonna know what's happening. You gotta subscribe so you can know. You feel me? You gotta know what's happening with me. But if you don't want to know what's happening with the nightmare, then you cool. Don't subscribe. You feel me? But other than that, what else? What else? What else? Tell me what y'all want to see. I'm thinking about, doing cases, because I love true crime. So I'm thinking about tapping into some cases. Let me know, what cases do y'all want me to do? What cases do y'all want to see me cover? I do have a little history in criminal justice, because I went to school for it. um, I didn't finish college, but I have some degree in criminal justice. Some degree. I have some knowledge in criminal justice, and I think that's what's really helping me. You know, helping me just in life, certain shows I watch, when I watch true crime shows, when I watch documentaries, when I watch all this stuff, having that background in criminal justice really does help. It helps understand what I'm watching. It just helps everything. And but for now, my dream is to be a full-time content creator, and I'm working towards that, every day, every night. Sometimes it is hard. Sometimes, it's just like it does get, you do need to take breaks. Like you don't want to burn yourself out. So it is a lot, but if this is what you want at the end of the day, you really got to strive towards it. Like, when I was in school, I was before school, I was streaming. On my break, I was streaming. After class, I was streaming. When I was at work, I couldn't stream at work, but um, before work, I was streaming. After work, I was streaming. Then I came home and one day I came home from work and I started a podcast. So it is doable. My podcast was on Anchor, but I don't think Anchor is a thing now. So now it's on Spotify. If you want to check out my podcast, it is Bree Chronicles on Spotify. So please check that out as well. It's been a minute since I made a podcast episode on there too, but I do have some good episodes, and y'all should check that out. Y'all should definitely check that out. I talk about a lot of different things there as well. So it's it's, me creating is just, it's not something I just started doing. Poetry has always been my life, and poetry will always be my first love. But content creation is where I want to go with my life and where I want to be. And, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, then I'll find something else to do. I'm a writer. So it's just like I'll find something, but I really don't want to think about that. I want to focus on, the craft that I do have, and the craft that I love to do. Like, I literally love to do it. Like, it's, even though I get tired and stuff like that, doesn't take away the fact that I don't love to do it. I'm just tired. Excuse me. But other than that, I feel like that's it. I feel like if you guys want to let me know some more stuff, then that's cool. Y'all could definitely do that. Um, but other than that, I really don't know what else to talk about. And yeah. I have a question for my nightmares, or for anybody that's listening. How do I make longer how do I make longer content? How do I get to, like, I at least want to get to, like what is too long, and what is too short, um so I don't know, I at least want to get to like an hour. But I feel like an hour video about just talking about stuff that's too long. So I definitely want to get past the 30s, like maybe 20-minute video. That'll be good. But other than that, I feel like if I'm doing a case, that should be about an hour. An hour or two, because that consists of research and stuff like that. Shout out to the YouTubers that be doing like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours of content. Like, that is beautiful, and I love that. I love to see long bodies of work. I love to see long content, because you really can't learn. Well, for me, I'm not going to speak about everybody else. I really can't learn with a short video. Like if it's like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, like I didn't really learn anything. Like it was just a little snippet. It was like a little preview. So it's like if I get like an hour or two in, it's like, okay, like you fed me something. I'm hungry. I want to eat. I need content. Give me content. Like if I get 1 or 2 hours of content, it's like, okay, now I'm full. Like if I get like 20 minutes, 15 minutes, is like, I'm still hungry. I want more. So it's just like that's just, I don't know. It's funny to me. But yeah, that's it. Um, like I said before, tell me what you want to see. Tell me if you want to see hubby more. Tell me, just tell me. Talk to me. Talk to me. Let me know. Let me know what y'all want to see. Let me know. And again, thank you everybody that have subscribed. And thank you for everybody that comments. Thank you for everybody that shows love. If you aren't subscribed, please click that subscribe button so you know every time that I make an upload. And I love you, nightmares. And I hope you have a good day. I hope you have a good month. If I don't see you soon, I hope you have a good year. And positivity, positivity all day, every day, and spread love. It's the Brooklyn way. And I hope you guys just, enjoy today, or whenever you see this, enjoy tonight, enjoy your afternoon, enjoy your morning. And thank you for listening. I'm going to go to my sister's house because she just got her tooth pulled. So I'm going to be the little big sister, and give her some comfort and just go to her house and, chill, make her feel good, stuff like that. Um, Other than that, my podcast is on Spotify, Bree Chronicles. Make sure you follow that too. And I thank you guys for tuning in. If there's anything you guys want to see, let me know. And till next time, bye.